It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Orlando. It's the Eagles and the reigning Super Bowl champs, under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up tonight, as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate.
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate? When we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football, it's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. Yes. So much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's 2nd and 2. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on 1st down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This time, rolling right. He's running for it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throwing for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Completed left side to Smith. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This finds Smith. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the red zone now. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Running back sent in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Mecole Hardman now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024. Daniels.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Complete out to the right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
All set up now for 1st and 10. That's caught by A.J. Brown. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference. Hurts to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Neither side separating much so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and short. He's taking the option right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Another try following the sack. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Commanders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Makes a cut to the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders need only one to take the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, ball at the 36. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts throwing again. Rolling out to his left. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down throwing for Hurts. Complete out to the right side. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's 2nd and 5. This finds Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. They're out and set, 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 28, that's Thomas. He's got it. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead to 7. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. A play fake now hurts to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts setting up to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up into the red zone. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders lead by 15 now. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Eagles with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So 4th down, and a big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man, it's Thomas. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
this back to the 35-yard line.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing here, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick by Hopkins is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now from here, let's jump across town to our studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's Miami Dolphins who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 41. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10, or under Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's a give to Robinson. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
He brings it in.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
A tight end in motion now. He takes off left on this 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Now they send their back in motion right. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Harris once more. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a man, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. This gets the first and more. Hits the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-possession game. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders go up by 19. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Finds his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's an option play to the left. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this down inside the red. Dan Quinn pretty confident that they missed something there. He's going to challenge that call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Tossing right to the shorts, hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's the Commanders with it. 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Takes off right out of the read option. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running left is Robinson. He's out in the clear. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And they send a man in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels gets this one to Harris. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Running with Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders go up by 19. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. We'll set it down for him at the 38. Hurts throwing again. He's got Smith. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48, Goddard makes the catch. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 3 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference and pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
This one finds Goddard. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 19. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Steps up, and he's running with it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Motion man right is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Desperation time here on fourth. That pass complete to Goddard. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
On second down, Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down give to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Orlando.